Take me to Shadow.
I love ragdoll physics in a game like this. He just falls down dead, suddenly her arm goes bleh, out over her body.
Kylie.
If that's Kylie, then who's in that tower?
Kylie.
I am the disinfection team. Don't you see my disinfecting spray? It's called my AR and my big, huge pair of grenades. It's a three-way mounting. Think Yoda gets dizzy?
What's going on?
I'm putting an alien thing that I shoved my hand into its ass into your face. Kiss the anal alien. Kiss the anal alien. Oh, you don't like it. Oh, you don't like that.
Oh, what's that stench?
Look, you offended my friend here. So rude, humans. Damn.
I need to
Wow,
touch
you
it.
guys. Wow. I see how you feel.
Yeah, we feel with our hands.
Oh man.
No, I feel with my face. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Jose coming in with the motorboat skills.
Wow.
Would you please? You were just in my lap a minute ago. Anything up here? Ooh, a goodie. Jesus, fuck!
Pizza cannon loaded and ready to throw.
Now, I'm sure our little friend Cat here doesn't weigh much. But I'm sure that, regardless, this would be uncomfortable for this gentleman. Although the upside is, this guy could say, you go home to his, I assume he's married wife, and say, hi, there's a really cute chick attached to me today. Cloud, you're so beautiful. And look, it's lightning. In the dark, shadowed corners of time, many stories have taken root and blossomed. Tales of heroes whose deeds echoed through the ages, and of villains whose names became synonymous with infamy. Of battles waged between the forces of light and shadow. On a quest that defies reason, a lone ship ventures into that abyss, guided by its bold and courageous captain, his ferocious feline companion, and a crew of outcasts and misfits. Across entire worlds, dimensions, through the darkest depths of space, and beyond the limits of known time, in pursuit of the ultimate power of the Quad. These are the adventures of the Starship Dragon. Everybody put your hands in the air and say, holy shit. Welcome aboard the Starship Dragon, everybody. I am Commander Krim. Glad to have you here on this Wednesday evening. I do apologize again for last night's stream, or lack thereof. On Monday at Pupple Turd, I mean, if you want to, I guess. Monday night, there was a huge storm that rolled through Houston, and it knocked out power overnight for about 3 hours. And normally that wouldn't be a problem for me. I mean, hell, I can sleep through a storm. I love sleeping through storms. Problem is, knocking out power also disables my breathing machine. I have sleep apnea, and I use what's called a CPAP machine. It's basically an air hose shoved straight into your face that blows air into your face. It's an extremely, simplistic way to describe it, but that's what it is. Well, this little device requires a thing called electricity. And when the power goes out, it doesn't have electricity, therefore I don't have air. Therefore, I don't get to breathe. So that was also, getting very warm in the house because, obviously also the air conditioner requires power. So not only was I not able to sleep because I couldn't breathe, I couldn't sleep because it was hot as fuck and getting hotter by the minute as the 3 hours passed. So running on 3 hours of sleep yesterday, then having to go to work, and then coming home and realizing that I still have to stream Populous, the beginning, and RTS, which requires quite a bit of Bane power. Clearly, I'm still missing some of that Bane power. Clearly requires a lot of brain power. I wasn't in the mood to do so I was like, screw this. I'll do it another day. Listen to a backup power source. You weren't the first person to suggest that to me, Darth. I have actually briefly looked into it. It's I thought about maybe getting one from something like, I wanted something that wasn't super cheap, but I didn't want and when I say cheap, I mean cheap, cheaply built, but I didn't want to buy something super expensive either. So I'm still trying to kind of do a little bit of shopping and find out what I want to use. I mean, it's really only going to be supplying emergency power for my CPAP machine, which doesn't require a lot of power. So I'm trying to hook up to a computer and 4 different gaming consoles, High Comet, into it. So, I don't need anything super powerful, but, it's something I just got to spend a little more time looking at because I've never actually used a UPS before, a universal power source, or an uninterruptible power source, sorry. So I've never used a UPS myself before on a personal level. So that's something I've got to experience myself and all that. And I got to do a lot of research first. That's just how I roll, dog. But I'm better because I had a little more sleep last night. I went to bed I was actually sleepy around 6 p.m., but I said, I am not going to bed at 6 o'clock in the evening, whatever. 6 o'clock? No. There's no way in hell I need that much sleep. Granted, I only lasted another about hour and a half, and then I did say, fuck it, I'm going to bed. So about 7:30, as opposed to the 9 or 10 that I usually do. So that helped. But yeah, I don't know UPS, that kind of use. I know those for computers, and those typically just have a few minutes of autonomy. I mean, UPS is just the general term for it. Uninterruptible power source is what it stands for, obviously. And it's meant for, depending on how much power you need and what you're trying to use it for. There's one at my work on the computer that I use at work. But it's it's obviously a professional setup. It's a big ass white box that's big and white and assed. And when power goes out, I mean, we have a generator that also supplies power to the rest of the building, but for any reason, if that should fail, because it's happened before, my computer and other computers will still be able to run because the power source itself is continuing to run the computer. As far as personal ones, I can't speak for myself. I can't speak for those because I've never seen one on a personal level or a residential level, whatever you want to call it. And so I've got to like do some research and find out how long can they last. You know, can I get a rather inexpensive one and still have it last probably at least I would like probably no less than 6 hours, if that's even possible. Again, it's just something I have to look into, because I figure 6 hours should be enough. I mean, at a certain point, I would be, you know, if I only missed like 2 hours of sleep, as opposed to, you know, having to only sleep for 3 hours and then have to go to work, you know, that's a problem. It's a little bit less of, it would have been a little bit less of an issue had I not had to go into work on Tuesday. I could have called out and just said, hey, I'm not feeling well, and you know, that would have been the end of it, and I could have just caught up in my sleep once the power came back on at 3 a.m. But the problem with that is we have a policy at my job that if you call out the day before or the day after a holiday for a day you're supposed to work, you will not get paid for that holiday, you know, barring extraneous circumstances. So maybe, I mean, I could have probably still called out and said, hey, the reason is because yada, yada. And they might have said, okay, fine, we'll let it go. But I didn't want to take the risk. I didn't want to deal with that issue. So I just, you know, dealt with the 3 hours of sleep and went in anyway. It wasn't that big of a deal. I got through the day. I was sleepy throughout most of it, but I did fine. But if it hadn't been for that particular policy, I probably would have just called out on Tuesday morning and slept in to get the recovery of the sleep that I needed. But you know, nonetheless, I still think one of those is a good idea for, you know, another emergency situation like that, just in case. So I completely agree. I should, like, I've already tried, like I said, looked into it a little bit. I haven't taken a lot of time to look into it, but I think that is a serious possibility, considering that without it, I literally cannot breathe while I'm sleeping. And I've kind of gotten used to this thing called living. Granted, I'm sure nobody would miss me if I did go, but still. Use one yourself. I mean, yeah, it's just something I've got to like spend some time like looking into. On another note, you might notice by the pinned comment at the top of the chat, I have launched a new YouTube channel. The impetus behind this was I had taken some time to look over the videos that I've had on that YouTube channel. The channel itself is about 8 years old. Actually, I think it's probably closer to 9 now. And I've been using it for, I've been doing content creation for going on 12 years now. Between straight up YouTubing and streaming. And looking back on all the videos that I have on there, it is extremely disorganized and extremely inconsistent in so many ways. Like for so many years, I had my old, my very first stream name, which was Scoreth. You know, on all my videos, and all the videos are mostly low quality audio and visually. I'm trying to keep from sneezing. Should have taken an allergy pill before I went live. And then I've got videos that are like several hours long because I used to use that channel just for uploading my VOD straight to. And then I started doing more, you know, uploading a little more like not curated. I guess curated would be the right word. Truncated content, cut down content, like 30-minute videos and stuff. So that whole thing of going back and forth of being, you know, having a bunch of long videos and having a bunch of short videos, and then how my name is like changed 4 different times during the course of my career, so to speak. It's made me kind of like see how inconsistent it is and just how disorganized it looks. And so I made a new YouTube channel The link is in the pinned comment, or you can do exclamation YouTube to get the link if you would like to subscribe to it. I would appreciate it. It's going to be a little bit before I actually start uploading videos straight to it. I'm going to be starting with my playthrough that I did earlier this month of Expedition 33. That's going to be the first things I want to upload there. And again, the reasons I'm doing this is the disorganization was starting to kind of bother me on the old channel. And another reason being, it kind of gives me an incentive and a reason to revisit games that I have already played just for YouTube, as well as ones I've played for on stream, and be able to record them, play them, do better commentary, because I feel I'm better at commenting now in my 12th year than I did my first year, in my first 10 years or so. And be able to have all that content be consistent. Same person, that doesn't make a difference. Same name, same general video size every time. It's going to be more consistent. And I think that's what I really want to have. For the power source, I had a battery powered source, which lasted me 10 hours. Okay. Well, it's good to know that there's one out there. Was it expensive, Josh? Was it a cheap one? Was it an expensive one? You don't have to tell me like how much it was. You don't have to give me a number. But was it a rather cheap one? Was it a rather expensive one? It's kind of so I can have like a base idea for like how much a 10-hour power backup would cost me, because that would be 10 hours would easily do it. Even if power went out before I went to sleep and I didn't know about it, and the UPS powered my machine until I woke up, I wouldn't sleep 10 hours. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to start uploading videos over there. They're going to be more consistent videos as far as like their content length, the release dates and whatnot. I'm going to do 2 videos a day, like back and forth between the games that I am also streaming back and forth as well. Now, with that said, I'm not deleting the old YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, it's still there. It's youtube.com/oldkrim. I think that's what I've got on. I think that's what I named it, is Old Krim. Is in the middle of cheap and expensive. Okay. Okay. If you have some information on it, Josh, feel free to like shoot me a link in the Discord or something, or I think we chat on Facebook. So if you have if you know what it is and like have a picture or whatnot, feel free to shoot me a message. I'd love to take a look at it, give me some kind of base ground to look at. I'll be uploading 2 videos a day, back and forth between the 2 games that I'm playing, or that I have streamed back and forth. And again, it gives me the opportunity to play some stuff that on stream will get the newer, better treatment. It's sort of like, I thought about it like this. Think of it like Final Fantasy VII Remake. My old channel is OG Final Fantasy VII. It's got everything from the early days of being not really a great channel because of content, and then it was birthday gift from 10-15 years ago. Okay, if you don't have the information, that's fine. It's not a big deal. And it has, it goes on through the entire thing, and it's like OG Final Fantasy VII is my old channel with rough around the edges, a lot of bad stuff, a lot of good stuff, back and forth. And then you're going to have like Final Fantasy VII Remake the new channel will be like 7 Remake, where it's kind of the same thing, because it's still me. It's still going to be my same type of commentary and humor and whatnot. But I'll be playing a lot of the games that I've already played and or streamed on YouTube, with the modernized look and the modernized style of the way I run the stream and so forth and whatnot. So that's kind of like a very loose way to look at it. It's going to be the same stuff, but it's going to be cleaner, better looking, and more consistent overall. So that's the That's the idea behind it. The old channel will still be there. I'm not going to remove it because it is 8 years, well, more than that. It's 10 years plus of content creation of stuff that I have done that, even though a lot of it is at best mediocre, I'm still proud of because it is something that I created. Whether it be me just doing a let's play game, a let's play of a game, or an actual like scripted video, and I've got a few of those on there as well. So yeah, I still have. That's the reason that I had made that channel. So yeah, if you would, if you're interested in catching any of the content that I put up there, which is going to be mostly stuff that I've streamed first. If maybe you've missed a stream or something, you can catch any part of those streams for the most part, you know, short of like this kind of intro here, over there on YouTube. So yeah, I'd appreciate that. The link is in the pinned comment. And again, it will be available on !YouTube. We'll give you the link as well. Thank you so much. But with all that aside and said, we are going to play I was thinking Expedition 33, and then my brain went to Xenosaga. My brain thought the word Xenosaga, and the fact that it starts with X, and my brain went, Expedition 33. No, that's not what we're talking about here. Okay. So more Xenosaga today. We're going to pick up where we left off at the end of, or not the end of, where we stopped on Sunday before we jumped into Destiny with Josh and Mikey. Also, there was another thing related to that is I'll be able to upload videos to that channel as well when I do things a little more. I'll try to do some more cooperative stuff. You're going about my control, not my controller to the floor comment. Good Lord. I'll try to do some more cooperative stuff again. Just try to reach out to people that I think have the game or would be interested in playing the game. Xander has talked about some older stuff like Half-Life. Wouldn't mind playing Half-Life again if it's co-op, and other stuff. So I'd be able to upload them there as well, and then be just more uniform is all I was really looking for. I wanted to be more uniform, more consistent. Okay. So, again, without all that aside, Xenosaga it is. Xenosaga we shall do. All right. It's been fun with Mikey. We need Holly, Bimo, and Jose as well. Yeah, we do. We really do. A lot of the co-op stuff that I'm looking into doing is probably going to be just 2-player stuff for the most part. It's going to be very difficult to get to coordinate a larger number of people to do cooperative stuff like that, because they all have to have the game. They all have to have the game on the right console, because not all the games that I want to play cooperatively are cross-platform. I'd like to play Dead Space 3. I'd like to play the Xenosaga games. I saw the title of the game. I'd like to play the Serious Sam games co-op. Tremulous is, again, it'll be something that only a small number of people can play because it's on PC, and not a lot of the people that I know personally have a PC that PC period or PC able to play it. So yeah, I mean, it's logistics I've got to work out, but I'm going to try to be a little more patient about playing some of the games that I want to play, because I want to play them co-op. Or I say cooperatively, or just with somebody, Darth, you've talked about wanting to play XCOM. You and I in XCOM. That's fine with me. If you can play the original Quake, you can play Tremulous. I'm not talking about like computer ability. I can do it. I have pretty much every system available. I've got PS5. I've got PC. I've got Xbox. I'm talking about everybody that wants to join us or me. Not everybody that I know has a PC or PC that can play games like even Tremulous, because they don't have it, either they don't have it available, or the computer that is available to play that can't stream it or, be able to participate in the right way. You know what I mean? It's not me. I know if it's a game that I can't play, I'm not going to bother trying to ask somebody else to play it. It's not a power or computer capability issue. It's having somebody being able to play the game because they have the equipment. And also I got to talk them into getting it. And my issue with that part of it is I feel like I'm an asshole when I ask somebody to download a game, even if it's a free one. I feel like a jerk when I do that kind of thing. That's just how I am. I don't like asking somebody else who's never played such a game, would you download X game and play it with me? If they've never played it, if something they've already played, if somebody wants to join me in Destiny, fine, I'll happily do that. But I'm not going to ask somebody to play Destiny with me if they've never played it before, because I don't like doing that. So even if you said Tribulus is free, which I know it is, I looked it up. I don't want to ask BMO to download it and play it because I feel bad doing that. I just feel weird doing that. I just can't, because it's asking them to experience something that they haven't experienced, and I can't really explain it to them either. It's just a weird thing that's about me. I don't have a valid reason that anybody would probably understand as to why I can't do it. I just can't do it. That's all I'm going to say. I just cannot ask somebody to download or install a game to play. There's a few exceptions, but for the most part, I just can't. Also, hi Shane, and hi Darth, and hi Josh. I don't know if I said that. I don't know if I welcomed you all in, but hi Darth, hi Josh, hi Shane. Good to see y'all in here. Thank you for listening to me rant. If it's free, I think it's fine asking for somebody to buy it. That's a jerk. I understand that, and I agree. Just even a free game, just asking somebody, would you download this game that you haven't played before just to play with me, feels dickish to me. And that's just me. If anybody would have asked me to download a game to play with them, most of the time, short of a game I know I would hate, I wouldn't turn them down. But the reverse of me asking somebody else, I just can't do. So I guess Yuri Lowenthal was told by Atlas they didn't want him to reprise his role for the Persona 4 remake, so he leaked that the Persona 4 remake is being made, which was not announced publicly yet. Ooh, I mean, that sucks. That sucks that Persona 4 is not, or he leaked it early. What would bother me about that is if I was Atlas, he might get sued. Yuri Lowenthal could get sued because he's probably under some form of DNA. He's probably under some form of NDA. Yeah, NDA. Yeah, I know. I meant NDA, not DNA. I got my letters reversed. I went dyslexic, even though I'm not. But yeah, it is a dick revenge move. Absolutely. Oh, wrong screen. Let's try that one. Alrighty. 1426. Typically, voice actors aren't typically under the NDAs. They tend to be kept in the dark what they're working on to avoid leaks like this. I've heard that recently. I think it was might have been not Mark Meir, Matt Mercer. When Matt Mercer was chosen to voice Vincent for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, he didn't know about it until he was already in the studio. So apparently that's kind of, and I've read from other sources that that's kind of a common thing, that for the most part, a lot of voice actors don't really get the scripts for the game they're going to record for until they're either in the studio or like days before, So like they're, it's not like, say, casting for a movie where they choose the actors like months in advance because they got to like narrow down the numbers and they have to start filming with them. And all the development of the voice acting is one of the last processes of the game development. So, you know, it's easy to wait until the last minute to get the voice actors in. When I hear Atlas wants to go non-union for the remake, which is a dick move by Atlas in this case. Yeah, that's getting into territory I don't know a whole lot about, but yeah, that's just, I mean, it wasn't really a good move on Yuri Lowenthal's part to do that. It just, taking revenge on somebody in that aspect doesn't really, yeah, it might hurt the image of Atlas a little bit, especially for those who are big fans of Yuri Lowenthal. Not that I'm not. I know a number of games that he's been in, but doing that kind of thing is not really a good thing to do, because while it may cause some kind of ire toward the publisher or the developer that you're, you know, calling out, it also makes you look kind of bad too. I mean, you're essentially become a spoiler. I mean, granted, you probably don't know anything about it, and you know it's a remake, so it's likely going to be the same story for the most part. But just doing that kind of makes you look like a bigger dick. Nobody's really going to be on your side. If you're going to say, "Oh, it sucks. Yuri Lowenthal was great as insert character name here," but that's not cool, man. It's really not. It's really not. If I was a fan of, like a big fan of Yuri Lowenthal, like, all right, here's a better example. For my case, if it was somebody like Troy Baker or Ali Hillis or Mark Meir or Tara Strong, somebody like that did that would lose a lot of respect from me, because those are voice actors that I know really well, and I kind of sort of, I guess, idolize them to an extent. You know, those are the kind of actors that if they had done that, I would lose a lot of respect for them. Yuri Lowenthal, while I do know a lot of games that he's in, it's not exactly like, doesn't do much for me, but what little respect that's already kind of there in my pool that's shared to him kind of just got taken away a little bit, because that's just a dick move. Voice acting game or otherwise, you have to be a big name and know in advance, I think, like Luke Skywalker. I mean, there's been some games with Luke Skywalker in it that was not voiced by Mark Hamill. Jedi Academy and Jedi Outcast, for instance, was not voiced by Mark Hamill. He didn't want to do that role because at the time that those games were being developed, he had said that they were, he felt he had outgrown the role of Luke Skywalker. You know, then years later, he played old Luke Skywalker in the sequel movies, but you know, Mark Hamill, you know, yeah, I see what you're saying, Darth, but yeah, he didn't voice Luke Skywalker the entire time. Troy Baker was in the original Persona 4, so we won't be back to voice Kanji because he's too expensive to hire now. See, that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. You see, he's also done other things. I mean, yeah, Catherine was also made by Atlas, wasn't it? It was the same people that made Persona. Yeah, okay, so, and I know Troy Baker voiced, what was his name, Vincent? In Catherine, the weird guy in a goat head, boxers climbing a wall game, like a fake dating game, bad dating simulator game. But yeah, Troy Baker's become really big, so it makes sense for Atlas not to want to hire him. And so if Troy Baker had like been offered the job and then or had been refused the job if he wanted it, would have, and then he did the same thing that Yuri did, that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good. There's a difference between being denied the role and choosing not to pay someone because it's too expensive. Somebody like Troy Baker, that makes sense. Troy Baker has gotten massively huge. I mean, he even made a joke about it one time where I think he was getting an award at a ceremony, and he said, "I just want to give up and coming voice actors a little bit of advice. get you a good mic, practice a lot, and wait for me and Nolan North to die. The joke being that Troy Baker and Nolan North are practically in every single video game within the past, like during that time, which they kind of were. So yeah, it makes sense that, you know, Troy Baker would be too much for them to want to get. But regardless of Atlas's reason for not hiring Yuri or Troy, whether Troy had done it too or had done it instead of Yuri, it's just not a good thing to do. Trying to strike back at the company by publicly announcing a game that you were denied employment for, that's not a good look for you. That's really not. It really isn't. Looking for the actor, most of his career is voice acting and not in Star Wars. So yeah. Mark Hamill did Joker. He did Ericus in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and I think he voiced him again in Kingdom Hearts 3, I think. So yeah, it was interesting in Birth by Sleep, kind of going off topic here. It was interesting in Birth by Sleep seeing Mark Hamill voice Ericus while Leonard Nimoy voiced Xehanort. So you literally had a Luke Skywalker right sitting alongside Spock. Crazy, isn't it? All the original VAs are unions. They have protections not to be ripped off, and they can get a decent paycheck. When companies go non-unions, typically to exploit them, as you can underpay them. But if you step at the door, but to not like, yeah. The other thing about the union that I know about is there was or is, I don't know if it's still going on, a strike that actually has affected one of the games that I play, and that's Destiny 2. The voice actress that plays Sloane, as well as the voice actress for, I believe it's Ziva Arath, which is like a villain character, both of those voice actors did not get to finish their lines because they were striking. And Destiny has released that part of the game where their voice acting would be in it, and their dialogue is in the game. Like, you can see the caption text of it, but obviously their voice actor isn't there, so it's just like 12 seconds of silence, and you're just reading dialogue, which normally you would hear voice acting there. So, you know, it's an unfortunate situation, and unions exist for a reason, because especially lately, when a lot of gaming companies are becoming, developers and publishers are going very corporate, like we were talking about before regarding Expedition 33 and why it was so successful, is they're very much not corporate minded. They're very much gamer minded. Corporations just see dollar signs and want to try to limit how many dollar signs they put out to get in, you know. So trying to skirt that by taking away the union is not really a good idea. It's not really a good look for them either. But my point being, avenging or taking revenge on a company by leaking something beforehand is really not a good look. It really doesn't. It's not a good thing to do. It makes you look like more of an ass, to be perfectly frank. It really does, at least in my eyes. Maybe other people don't see it that way, but I certainly do. It makes, to me, Yuri Lowenthal is now a bit more of an ass, because that's just not a good thing to do. He did Skeletor, the more recent Masters of the Universe. Never watched that, so I don't have a clue. The same voice as Joker too. It's kind of funny how they actually have two very prominent voice actors playing Joker in a few separate games. Mark Hamill did the Joker in the Batman Arkham Asylum games, I know that. But Richard Epcar, who voiced Raiden in Mortal Kombat, he's Ziggurat 8 here in this game. He voices Joker in all the Mortal Kombat games and Injustice. So the Joker in MK vs. DC, in the DLC characters of MK11, excuse me, as well as the Injustice games, those are all Richard Epcar. So it's kind of interesting how you've got two like very distinct voices as well for Joker, as well as Troy Baker. Troy Baker also did Joker in one of the Asylum games too, I think. Oh. Okay, so back to the saga of Xenos. I don't remember what we're doing. Oh yeah, we just got the elevator. To the lower level? No, wait. Did I go through these doors yet? It's been a few days since I played, so oh yeah, this is the cubicle office with the plants, the deadly Gnosis plants. Okay. Why do we want to go to the lower level? I thought we'd want to go up. But I guess we're going down. Did you go through and unlock the elevator? I believe you got the second robot arm too. I did. Yeah, I do remember that. Mark Hamill only wanted to play the Joker role if and when his friend, forgot the name, would play Batman. When he played for the anime series, that kept going to the Batman voice actor passed away. I know the animated series, and I know he and the voice actress that did Harley Quinn were very loved voice actors. I'm completely blanking on their names, but yeah, I can believe that. I can see that. All right, so what are we doing other than going in circles? Blow that up. Okay, Kevin Conroy. Yes, thank you. Oh, there's a lizard man over there. Hello, lizard man. Sneaky. I didn't sneaky.
Okay.
He was pretty much always called to voice Batman until his death. Yeah. Yeah, I've only seen a few, like, clips of, wow, I didn't heal Cosmos, and she really needs it. I've only seen a few, like, clips of the Batman animated series, and, yeah, his Batman is incredible. It really is. Cosmos needs some serious healing.
Mr. Powers.
Oh, that's better. This is the only downside of me swapping games back and forth, is I forget everything that I was doing. I don't remember all my buttons. I don't remember what I'm trying to have each character do. I know I'm using a lot of physical moves with Shion. I know Cosmos just kicked the shit out of that lizard man. Holy crap. I prefer the new animated series Batman and the subsequent Justice League. Better written and better drawn, but same voice. It didn't need any changes. I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to them because for me, you know, superheroes are just really not a big thing for me. I've just never been hugely into them. I do like them to an extent, but I'm not as deep into the lore of those of superhero stuff as probably most people that are nerdy, if you will, are. I pretty much like know all the ones from the Avengers, the MCU. I know some of the heroes and villains that were in, like, Injustice, the game. I don't know their stories or anything, I just know of them because they were in the game. But yeah, it's just never been one of my interest. Joker, the new Batman animated series, however, what did they do to you? Oh, fuck. I was almost dead. You have a heal, don't you? We need a heal. Medical. Oh, you don't have enough MP for it. Of course you don't. God forbid you actually have the shit you need. Gnosis makes a move next, so I gotta better heal Momo. Otherwise, she's probably gonna get killed. The Harley Quinn animated series is pretty good. Kaylee Kuso is decent Harley. I'll take your word for it. I'm not much of, just not much. The thing I'm just not really interested in. I don't really care about watching it. I've never seen a single episode of the animated series. Again, I've only seen a few clips here and there. It's just not something I care about. I don't judge people who are interested in it. By all means, go for it. It's not for me.
Sorry, are you okay?
Momo, you're almost dead. You really have to, like, ask them if they're okay. She's just too sweet for her own good. Thank you for your loud engine and demonstrating how small your penis is. My life is so much better knowing how small your cock is. Thank you. I hate people so much. Okay. Actually, Chaos, you have a healing skill, and you're not in the main party, so heal everybody. Cosmos could use some more healing. Also better do either pack. I've ever watched the entire timeline content. That's several almost independent shows. Yeah, I could go back to the save point. You're right. That's true. I do have a lot of those. Yeah, I have 12 biospheres. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm not going to do it right now, but that is something that I keep forgetting about. I don't know why I always forget to use, like, tents and stuff until I'm, you know, really suffering. Veil. Well, that's kind of a useless item. I mean, it's not, but kind of is. What I wouldn't give for these characters to run just a little bit faster. Okay, well, nothing I need is over here. What was the point of this room? Oh yeah, go into the middle. It's called masochism. No. If your elevator is sparking like that, it's probably not a good thing. It's also a long way down. It's also a very big door. I feel like we're about to go into one of the Fallout vaults. That was a very long trip. I think a manual save is a good idea here. That's a long way to have to go through in order to get back around here. Yes, let's open the giant vault door. Oh, I was close. I made a joke about that. This is a Fallout vault. I mean, look what's behind it. See that word on there on the big circle? I wasn't too far from the truth.
Look at that.
The Zohar! We must go. Hey, Cosmos, wait! Don't you go off on your own. Oh, I don't recall programming her that way. But what's the Zohar doing here?
I have confirmed that this object can be identified with a 99.99998% probability to be the Zohar emulator that was stored on board the Woglinde.
So there's a tiny chance it couldn't be.
Emulator? Are you saying a real one exists somewhere else?
Affirmative.
Affirmative? Cosmos, how do you know all of this? I never stored any type of information like that in your main databank.
You're the creator of that thing. And yet, you didn't even know about that?
Commander Cherenkov, are you all right? Let's get out of here.
He's becoming a ghost.
Commander, your body's...
Quick, use the Hilbert effect on him. Hilbert his effect.
Escape? What are you talking about? You think you'll survive through something like this? That's right. I was the one behind the disappearance of the planet Ariadne. All that mattered was the recovery of the emulator.
How did the Galaxy Federation get their hands on it then?
Deployment of Vector and the military. They were really only pawns. But in spite of all that, Go away! Don't come near me! You were the ones who rejected me! So why are you bothering me now? No!
What is that?
All photon, lepton, hadron, and graviton scans read negative.
Then, what is it that we're seeing?
Magic. You kind of feel bad for Cherenkov a little bit here, because he was trying so hard to be a normal person for, you know, for Margulis, and as Margulis promised him a reason to live, and
No,
he just got fucked over on so many different occasions.
I sense... Xenosis.
It's the same. Just like that day.
What? I guess we'll need to use the Hilbert effect on that thing. Okay, so Ziggy knows something. He did murder his wife, a little girl, and then murdered an entire planet on Margulis' orders. And 2 years ago was responsible for Shion's dead boyfriend being dead. He was kind of a bad person, now a bad gnosis. I mean, you're right. But, and I say you kind of feel bad for him because he's, you know, he wants a normal life, but he can't help his murderous side, you know? So you feel a little bad for him because he just wants to be have a normal life, but he can't control his murderous tendencies. Also, we consider this to be one of the hardest boss fights in the game. Oh, shit. Well, the thing on the left only has 1,000 HP. He's got 3,600, which isn't really that much. Even the antagonists are understandable. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, so far, a lot of the characters that are like villainous or antagonist are still like a mystery. Like, we really don't fully understand Margulis or what's the girl that's with him right now, the blonde, Pellegrini. We don't fully understand them yet, other than the fact that they both work for UTIC. But but yeah, you're right. The writing for the characters in this game are phenomenal. All right. I don't know if I should scan them or just go hit them. Good damage to start. Hell's Flash. Ow, that was rude. This should kill that left testicle thing. Gnosis testicle. Ooh, crit too. So what'd you do? Just stopped her from... Oh, it's maybe the right person. Wonder what it did. Silence, I assume, just keeps her from casting ether skills, which is no punishment for me. I don't use ether skills that much. That's definitely a kill. Okay, I'm almost probably dead here. Oh, not quite. Powered up to losing servant. Oh, fuck a duck. Okay, so going for the ads was a bad idea. Poke it, Cosmos. Give it a good poke.
Our drill.
I have no healing items.
Mystic powers. Charging. Our drill.
Peon's dead.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Floralize the Tempest.
I'm not done yet.
Woohoo! Good dodge, Xion. I'm gonna go for... Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go for a strategy here. Fuck, she's only got 1 HP. Well, this just got a whole lot harder. Okay, so I kind of fucked that up. Oh, and of course you have to immediately go for Momo. Oh, I hope Momo gets a turn. I hope Momo gets a turn. I want to get her out of that mech before she dies. Fuck.
I'm safe, everyone. Charging. Our drill.
Come on, Cosmos, dodge this. Okay, defendant's fine too. That's fine. Yes, that's fine. You being dead is far less fine.
Returning to battle.
She's too short. He can't hit her. He can't hit her. She's too short. I need a multi-target heal right now. Multi-target healing. I need like a mega elixir or something to restart this fight. I have to make this a whole thing, make this entire turn a healing turn. Yeah, she doesn't have. Oh, she doesn't have MP. You're right. HP divided by 4 damage on BNG enemies. Is that even gonna work? Doesn't even do 25% damage.
Shutting down.
Xion gets a turn next, so I can do this. I hope it's a good heal.
Returning to battle.
Recovery mid. That's decent. Maybe Xion should be a healer in this battle right now. Should heal again. That's right, you can also transfer those things. That's right, I completely forgot about that. That would definitely be a good thing to do, is transfer to everybody. But yeah, sure, I can't counter boost because you're a dick game. Are bosses susceptible to things like Dex down? Can I lower his defense with Dex down? Or are they immune to that too? Fuck, she's dead. Oh no, she's still got a little health left. Okay. Test. Okay, so I can probably use Dex down. I have I have a bad habit of not using status ailments on bosses usually because, like, it seems like most of the time I've ever tried, they've always been immune to status ailments, save for like a few small instances, or like very specific instances. Some of Cosmos' spells can severely weaken some of the game's bosses. The bosses have a higher chance of avoiding debuffs. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'd rather deal with one with a high resistance than just being completely immune to it regardless. Maybe lowering his dex might make him a little softer. No idea how soon Cosmos will get a turn. Better go ahead and just pick up Momo. What do I want to do? Nobody seemed to notice that big of a difference in damage there. Dexterity is defense, right? Makes his accuracy. Oh, okay. Well, it's still a good thing to put on him. Makes him miss more. He's already missed Xion and Momo a couple of times, so putting that on him will probably help him miss more, which I'm okay with. This will be the last time I can cast this without using an ether or ether restore. You bitch. $568 HP. His next attack is probably going to kill Xion. $350 HP. Wow. Crit for 9. Oh, Momo, we need to get you stronger, girl. I mean, that's really good, but we need to get you stronger. I'm going to pick up Xion because he's only got 86 HP left. I'm going to pick up Xion and then have Cosmos attack, or have somebody attack. Maybe we get the next turn. Still got 86 HP.
Charging. Our drill.
That's a kill. All right. Make sure we got the experience too. Everybody has a lot of ether points, but not a whole lot of tech points. Frame Repair AZ and Silver Crown. And Cherenkov is dead.
Behold the light that spreads before your eyes. This light once symbolized civilization, the very will of the human race. But what can be gleaned from the light we see today? The people of this world have cast away their will to create, drowning themselves instead in an endless cycle of consumption. What you see now is the deceitful light cast by their stagnant eyes.
The commander. But who's that with him?
The people you've encountered in your lifetime are not people at all. They are less than human, mere sacks of flesh and bone. Only upon the realization of self-will can a person truly be called a man. You chose to reject the false light, refused to succumb to their lies. That's why you never faltered, even after all the personality reconditioning.
The commander underwent personality reconditioning?
The question is, why is Shion seeing this?
Man was forced to leave behind his homeland. This was brought about by the masses who extinguished the very light that drove their will. So how about it, Cherenko? Let us rekindle the torch, so that human consciousness may once again be resurrected, for our sake and that of our God.
Happiness? Were those my feelings just now? No. It must have been the commander's feelings. Commander. What was it that you were searching for? Commander.
I never really existed at all.
He was a nobody.
36 years ago. The year after the Zoar incident, which led up to the Miltian conflict. I was brought into this world as a weapon of warfare. It happened all the time back then. Killing was our whole reason for existence. The fortunate ones were those who could adapt to that way of life. Even luckier were those who died on the battlefield. But I was never granted that opportunity. Before I could find some significance to my own life, the war ended. And I was left behind while the world went on. I tried to adapt. But the language I spoke was so different from the rest of the world. I thought the entire world had rejected me. But the commander, it felt like he really needed me. I saw a future for myself in the commander. Or I wanted to, at least. But I had to rely on the drugs to communicate with the rest of the world. it was because I hadn't changed. After everything that happened, I hadn't changed at all. Now I finally understand. The world didn't reject me. I rejected the world. Shion, I like it here. I'm the only living thing that exists in this place. There's nothing else. No anger, no sadness, no happiness, not even a future. The only thing that's here is me. And that'll eventually fade away. It feels good. This is exactly what I've been searching for all this time.
Solitude.
Shion, you will eventually find yourself here too. I'm sure of it. It won't be much longer. I know. I can tell.
What was that? Where's Commander Draco?
Shion.
Chaos. What just happened? Where is he? What have we done? Tell me. Ziggy, something happened? Ziggy?
It's nothing you need to worry about. I'm sorry.
Was that really the commander? Tell me, Chaos. Surely we didn't.
Shion. The truth isn't always a pleasant thing to know.
Chaos. Are we all going to end up like him?
We're still here, and none of us have turned into Gnosis. Perhaps we can take solace in that. Here, stand up.
But only the two of them have been actually touched by a Gnosis. Trankov and Shion.
Between the phenomenon boundaries is dissipated. If this continues, this spatial location will disappear. We are in danger.
This isn't good.
I think the Cosmos just said that, Ziggy. Oh god, gravity. I believe we can float.
Hey! Miss Vector! You still alive? Chief! Are you alright?
Don't bother asking about Chaos or Ziggy or any of the others.
Captain! Alan!
Kind of a Deus Ex Machina, but I guess not. I guess maybe not.
They're coming after us! Full speed ahead! Shake them off! Aye, sir. Man, there's a ton of them!
That's a lot of pissed off Gnosis. Ah, rescued by the Durandal.
The Durandal?
You got it! Registration confirmed, little master. It's the Elsa.
Jeez, those guys were damn lucky we were passing by. What the hell are they doing here? Well, whatever. All guns, target the Gnosis! Cut open an escape path for the Elsa and annihilate the enemy!
case you had any doubts about the Durandal being a capital ship, holy shit.
Sounds like the fighting starts.
They were searching for the Elsa, moving closer to its location. Once the Gnosis began fading away, they had moved close enough to its location to easily spot them to the less of a DEM.
Destroyed an entire Federation fleet. It would be wiser for us to flee than fight.
I guess that's true. I mean, we thought the Elsa had actually been like caught inside the Gnosis, so I guess it wouldn't be as much of a machina.
This is what I get for taking on a U-Tick. Otherwise, this would be a cinch.
Little Master, enemy group formation approaching from 5 o'clock. We're being surrounded on all sides.
So they're not gonna let us go, huh? And they've coordinated their attack patterns. I've never seen them fight like this before. Even if we gate jump out of here, we may not be able to shake them.
Little Master, another group is chasing after the Elsa. Captain.
Hey, you all right?
Oh my god.
Tony, can you lose them? I doubt it. They're a lot faster than we are. Damn it. The Durandal's guns aren't slowing them down. What are we gonna do?
What are we going to do? You're not going to do anything. Killswitch will do all the work. I mean, she is an anti-Gnosis weapon. She's probably got more weaponry in her back pocket than the Elsa and the Durandal combined.
Hatch number 17 is open? Was somebody still down there?
It's Cosmos. What is she?
I'll put it on the monitor.
Cosmos!
What are you doing? Get back here! There's too many of them for you to destroy. You're not equipped to handle that great a number.
Her eyes change color, right?
Shion. We're feeling pain. Make me complete.
I knew it.
I can't hear you. The air is too thin for a voice to carry.
I remember this scene. Thanks for the ass shot game, even though you can't really see it that well. You know it's there.
Attract inhibitor output at 300%. Zohar emulator waves can no longer be suppressed.
What the hell? Now they're acting up?
Intruder alerting the Pieta mother frame. Permutational phenomena appearing in the variant.
In Mama? Where's it coming from?
Scanning transfection course. Course trapped. It's coming from the quarantine hangar.
Quarantine hangar? It can't be the Zohars.
Wait, Zohar's multiple?
They're sending requests to the Zohars.
Paradigm contamination is spreading. If this keeps up, the mother frame will be taking over.
Cut off the main line to the quarantine hangar. Stabilize the attract inhibitor through a secondary line.
Main line purged. All signals blocked.
I know. Wait, I'm confused. How does the Durandal have more than one Zohar? I know they got the one from the Woglinde. Oh, that's where we get this move. Okay. Stomach Kamehameha! Damn, they getting fucked up.
Heck, that wasn't so bad.
Chief?
Did Did that really just happen?
Yeah. It appeared as if she absorbed the Gnosis.
There's less about your creation than you know.
Even know about.
Crazy. Like your creator doesn't know as much about you as you think.
That wasn't a weapon. That was
something impossible.
Who cares if it's possible or not? You got rid of the Gnosis, right?
Captain. Little Master's been buzzing us for a while.
Huh? Oh, patch him in.
Who's this Little Master?
Thanks for helping us out, Little Master. Sorry about all the...
This isn't the cosmos that I built. Kevin. Is this your hand at work? Is this the real cosmos that you wish to create?
Commander.
What is it?
Commander Cherenkov's SMS tracking signal has disappeared.
And the UMN?
Huh. I was able to track him while he traveled through hyperspace, but I lost him at point 2100783. There are traces of a space-time anomaly at that same point, so we believe the Gnosis may have been there.
I see.
So, you got it?
Roger, little master.
Thanks for helping us out. You guys better fill me in on the situation later.
Man, what the heck is going on here?
And Mama's gone and caught a bug, so we can't perform any investigations or analyses for a while.
That's terrible.
Tell me about it.
Hey, is that Little Master?
He's our boss, the head honcho. Hey, Little Master. We picked up a couple of passengers headed for Milsha while we were working. What should we do with them?
They look like they're in pretty deep with something. Well, your first concern should be to repair the Elsa. Why don't you get it fixed over at the Foundation? You won't make it very far in that kind of shape.
Foundation? You mean the Kukai Foundation? From the Galactic Finance 500's top 10 fastest growing corporations list? Then you must be...
Ah, the business stuff was meant to be a side thing. We got lucky, that's all.
This is bad, Chief. We can't associate with these people.
Hey, I heard that, man. Would you rather we left you here in space?
No, sorry, sir.
Look, Little Master, what do you say we just leave this wuss behind? He spends all his time moaning and groaning.
Hey, come on, Captain. Chaos, help me out here.
Well, it's not really up to me, you know. I better leave this one to you two.
Then I'm definitely giving him the boot.
Come on!
Hey, man, don't freak out. We're just playing. What's wrong? Something worrying you?
Huh? Oh, no. It's nothing. I'm Shion Uzu.
You need to start making a tick mark, a list of how many times Shion says it's nothing.
I got a real name, but let's just leave it at that for now. Good to meet you. Shelley, change of plans. We're returning to the Foundation. Make sure to tell Guinan that we have secured the final emulator.
Roger. Preparing to return to the Foundation.
Oh, it's nothing is basically a catchphrase, and it's never nothing. Shion is the sword signaling your torso. It's nothing. Yeah. I mean, it's a common thing in most RPGs. If someone says it's nothing, it's never nothing. But for Shion, it's like times a million. I wonder who that person in the eggs was. I'm sure it was nobody important. Oh, I can save. Good. I'm worried every time I go to a save point. Next chapter. Shion, why is your head on the floor? It's nothing. Oh god, I remember that theme. I hate the color of his pants, though. I like Junior, but I hate the color of his pants. That's a disgusting green.
Damn it!
A pretty important thing about Shion's character, she does not deal with trauma well and chooses to ignore and repress. Her just writing everything off as nothing is way she tries to ignore her problems. Yeah. Yeah.
The environmental controls here seem extremely strict.
In some ways, I kind of empathize with that, but I try to be better about it.
With one directly across.
13 in all. Looks like each block has a name inscribed on it.
You've got great eyesight. Let's see. Peter, Andrew, Boanerges.
What the hell kind of name is that?
Thomas, John,
Philip, Matthew, Bartholomew, James, Thaddeus, Simon, Judas.
And the last one?
It appears to say Marian Kind.
Marian Kind.
Those were mostly Hebrew names, weren't they?
It means the child of Mary.
This is where we store all the really dangerous items. Stuff like this.
Zohars!
Actually, they're all emulators. And they've all been sealed, including the one we just retrieved.
Why are these Zohars here?
Well, our corporation does dabble a little in everything. Besides, these days, you can't get by without having something to deal with the Gnosis. And we definitely can't wait around for the Federation to get off its lazy butt.
What's in the room across from here?
Nothing pleasant, I'll tell you that much.
You're not going to show us?
Trust me, it ain't something you'd want to see.
Even if we were to consider the diversity of your business,
that makes us want to see it more,
right?
though, just saying.
I mean, the weaponry on this ship far outclass those on any warship. Who are you people, anyway?
We were more or less a government organization previously. Well, I guess if you want to see it that badly.
Captured Gnosis? Those are different types that we've already fought. Except for that thing in the middle.
What is this? I warned you. You weren't gonna like it, didn't I?
All of these specimens appear to be humans whose bodies turned into Gnosis.
Transformed bodies. I've only heard of them before.
Well, we saw them do it already with the machines.
Pieces. But there are a few exceptions, and they end up like this. We've named this one Betty for now. It's hard to look straight at them, but I don't want to refer to them by some code name or number. It's just not right to treat the dead like mere objects.
Is that
Kind of reminds me of the flood.
She was a little girl the last time we saw her.
People turning into Gnosis? Have you learned anything about them?
Not much. Plenty of Gnosis remains have been recovered to date, but nobody's learned a thing from them. You know what they're composed of?
No.
Sodium chloride. Plain old salt. Even their translucent bodies, they're mostly made up of water and sodium hydroxide. How can ordinary compounds like that form creatures like them?
That's a very good question.
No one knows why those who survive Gnosis encounters always turn into one of them.
Does explain why they turn into, you know, white crystals
They're
and
beings
shatter.
from another dimension who take on temporary forms in this one.
Yeah, like that.
Always? No exceptions?
Nope. Not as far as I know.
So they could be from another dimension? Wouldn't that mean that their true forms might exist somewhere else?
Who knows? All that's certain is that they're hostile to humans. Not that such a sentiment is unique to them.
Chief, is something wrong? You don't look so good.
Huh?
Say it. Say the line. Say the line.
Don't worry. It's nothing.
Hey, she said it.
So,
Take a shot, everybody.
so when did this all begin?
Unofficially, phenomena like this have been occurring periodically over the past few centuries. But after a certain incident, the Gnosis leapt into the forefront of history.
Miltian conflict.
A certain incident?
The Miltian conflict. Joachim Mizrahi. It was he who opened Pandora's box and unleashed the Gnosis upon the galaxy, and we're all paying for his ambition.
Joachim Mizrahi, the brilliant scientist who founded the UTIC organization.
Brilliant? He was a lunatic. Unable to bear his curiosity,
Poor
he
Momo.
invited the Gnosis into our world.
Lunatic?
The Foundation was established after the war by the newly formed Second Miltian government to clean up and investigate the facts behind the incident. Technically, that's our real job. Problem is, the funding's tight in peacetime. On top of that, running the Foundation takes a staggering amount of money, and the management of these Zohars ain't cheap either. So, we ended up privatizing part of our operations and became a foundation. We never imagined that some of our side businesses would hit it so big, though.
Daddy. Daddy wasn't like that.
Poor Momo. Oh. Story time's over. We haven't seen this type over here. We've seen these other three. We haven't seen this one over here. One with the weird face on it. I wonder if what I said bothered her. Perhaps the truth that exists here may have been a bit too much for her. I'm a little worried about Momo. I wonder where she went. Joachim Mizrahi. He's a very mysterious man. Shelley called for me, so I'm heading over to Durandal's Bridge. I'm sorry, did we really need a cutscene for that? I wonder where Momo went. Did we really need a cutscene for Alan taking a walk? There's an email for Shion. A new map has been added to the EVS inside the cathedral ship. Okay. Oh, I'm pretty sure I explored almost everything there. There might have been a door that I didn't open because I didn't have a key card for it, but I think I got everything else. I was explored pretty thoroughly, I think. Well, I guess let's go to the bridge. Should we go to the other places first, though, I wonder? I mean, Alan just went to the bridge, so maybe we should too. Oh, wait. We should probably catch up to Momo. We're probably in the park, I would guess. I'm gonna guess the park. Come on, Shion, you can make it. Yeah, I made it. Looks like I might have guessed right.
What do you all think? Joachim Mizrahi the lunatic?
You can find the casino passport in the residential area, which gets you the brave soul by getting enough tokens, and Shion becomes a walking force of death.
Does that mean Realians are bad people too? Momo, we were looking all over for you.
I have to do that then.
Hello, Shion. What's
My
wrong?
mother's saying hi to Cosmos.
You're kind of down. Shion, I was created by Joachim Mizrahi. He designed the 100 series Realians back when the Federation funded him. I know. Shion, Daddy wasn't a lunatic. I don't even know what I am. Identity diffusion. The eternal dilemma. Do you know about the environmental bugs on board this ship? They're actually nanomachines, you know, used to keep enclosed spaces like this clean. I'd say that of all the things Professor Mizrahi or anyone else created, they rank up there pretty high. These bugs may be man-made, but they function as if they've existed all along, almost as if they were meant to be. I think Realians are the same. The only difference between us is the length of our histories. But regardless of our origins, each one of us has an important role to fulfill in this world. Besides, I really doubt Dr. Mizrahi was a dangerous person like everyone makes him out to be. And it's not just because of the environmental bugs. The work he did on Realians was incredibly insightful.
The fundamental Gnosis research Professor Mizrahi left behind played a critical role in the development of modern anti-Gnosis technology.
Thanks for the backup, Cosmos. I'm really glad to see you react like that. Empathizing with the feelings of others is a major factor in human relationships.
Although I do not believe that the current situation called for me to
I was about to say, I don't think this was what she was
I
doing.
am pleased to be of service to you.
I think Cosmos is really funny. Too bad she doesn't take instruction very well. I never got to meet Daddy. But he used to talk to me all the time before I was born. It's all a little hazy, but I remember him telling me that I could become a real person if I did good deeds. Really?
It sounds like a bit of a
wonderful memory
Geppetto Pinocchio thing.
Great news! After this ship arrives at the Kukai Foundation, they're gonna take us to Second Milsha.
Second Milsha? Really?
Apparently, they have some work to take care of out there. The captain's still whining about repairing the Elsa, but...
Some work? I wonder...
Huh?
Well, I'm sure they've got their own reasons. But don't you think it's a little strange that everyone's heading for Milsha?
Not really. It's probably just a coincidence. I'm just
No, it's
glad
called
we
video
saved
game
some
scripting,
money.
Alan.
Not to mention that this ship's 1,000,000 times better equipped than the Elsa. And we'll have nothing to worry about if we run into the Gnosis again. Hey, speaking of which, did you check out your room? They all have jacuzzis and mini bars and... Hey, what's wrong, Chief?
Nothing, nothing. I'm just jealous of how easily swayed you are.
It's true. He was just earlier, he was like, I really shouldn't be associated with these people. These mutants. Cosmos is a nice person. Thank you for cheering me up. I'm okay now. I concur with your opinion. Without Dr. Mizrahi's research, our technology would not have developed as far as it has. Come to think of it, Chief, aren't you tired too? They freed up one of the rooms in the residential area for us so you can get some rest there. I was told it's the room with the red carpet. Shelley told me that you'd know as soon as you go in. Apparently there's only one room with a red carpet, I suppose. What does it mean that this scenery is beautiful? My eyes can only recognize it as a collection of numerical values and data. Welcome to a difference between the regular 100 series Realians and Momo. Getting stuck on shit. Casino passport, the residential area. Alright, to the residential area we go. And I'm going to go down the up, because that's how it works. Urgh. It's funny watching Shion run at 3 times speed. Let's explore the residential area. Find us a casino pass. We can go gambling. Blow all our money on some really huge, big-titted, hopefully real women, not Realians. Never mind. What's up? Ace Combat 404 Shattered Skies. Really? An ad for another Namco game in the middle of their Namco game. Talk about sucking your own dick. High quality graphics, realistic sound, and a newly incorporated game system, all in an entirely new game within the Ace Combat series. The fall of a meteor throws the military balance on the continent of Erusia into chaos. Superpowers battle in the skies as they vie for power and attempt to restore peace to the land. 3D flight shooting game Ace Combat 4 Shattered Skies. One of the most cringiest things. I mean, you can cheat and win poker. So oh, you're right. That's true. I could. I know exactly what you're talking about too. I mean, I know, like, you know, what we can do. I assume this is probably the room I'm looking for. Let's see what I can find. Who are you? Oh, this is your companion, Little Master? Director Guinan told me already. A room down the corridor has been prepared for them. You mean the one I was just in? Booster pack. Shelley and Mary are great, you know. I like how dignified Shelley is, but I can't just dismiss how much I like Mary's enthusiasm either. Yes, it's her enthusiasm that you're looking at. Don't suit. Medkit S. 2 ether upgrade A's. Yeah, it's kind of cool how, you know, you get to the Elsa and you're kind of like, hey, this ship's kind of a big place to explore. There's actually a lot to this ship. And then you get to the Durandal and you're like, holy shit! The Elsa is a tiny piece of shit. Would you like to register for Shelley and Mary Fan Club? If you register now, you'll get a real photograph of them. As opposed to a fake photograph? Looking for items, looking for items. Alright. Yeah, I need to buy some shit. Press triangle at AP6. What does that mean? When you have 6 AP, what does triangle do? Should have a ton of barter items and some at this point. Barter items only exist to sell. Barter items. If you have 6 AP, you can use some items on everyone. Oh. Wow. Okay. That's useful. That's very useful information. You need at least 2 of them in your possession, but 2 med packs will heal everyone. Okay. Holy hell. That's for chaos. Those are probably better gears. They're probably better gear, but I'll wait. Wait till we have everybody in the party before I do any of that stuff. Ammo for shock blade, power loss against M types, armor failure against M types, physical attack down against bio and gnosis types, phys defense down against bio and gnosis types. Interesting. Let's see if we can find us a casino passport. Let's also run faster because Shion He is way too slow. This doesn't look like a game room. Casino passport. Hey, there it is. Talk Blades does feature the debuff you can get through ammo. Yeah, I've noticed that. Oh, excuse me. I think right now she doesn't have anything. I don't think her blade does anything in particular. Oh, this is the game. You can play the casino at the save point. Okay, so that's what that is. Restarting a game. Luck is everything when it comes to these things. Good luck to the both of us. Okay, something's wrong with him. Alright. Something's really wrong with him. You want to hear the start of my life as a gambler? No. You should listen to me. It might come in handy someday. Oh, use the item. Okay, so it's like the, okay, I got it. I understand. You don't really explain that. Uses easy EVS points to play at a casino. Try your hands both slots of poker. Hey, you actually explain it. Ugh. Obtain coins at the exchange before playing. Prize exchange. Recovery set. Set of medkit, ether pack, revive, and cure all. Set of escape pack and biosphere. Fluctuating damage depending on HP. There's the brave soul. Strength increases, HP decreases. Revive and HP max. Increase physical weapon attack by 50%. Ooh, that seems good. Secret design sketch. Gotta earn it first to check it out. How many of these damn things are there? I feel like these design sketches are just like concept art. Golden dice kind of suck. Yeah, they seem, judging by that description, it probably seems like that. Fluctuating damage depending on HP. Kind of seems very Ketshi-ish. Ketshi from Final Fantasy VII OG and the randomness of his dice limit break. But the stim is good. Most of these items are one time only and disappear from the list. Increased physical weapon attack by 50% seems good. Seems very good. What was data viewer? Oh, probably exactly what I was talking about. You probably buy these design sketches and you go here to view them. I have 2,900 gold. Or G, whatever. Well, let's see what happens. Brave Soul is so much better because the damage boost is insanely high. Even at half HP, Brave Soul will give you going from 50 to 500. Damn. Seems like it's ridiculously overpowered as far as the stat goes. I'm just going to do one match of the slot machines first. There's levels. Oh, God. Use these to select a line. Use these to place your bets. Use these to spin the reels. Use this to select a reel. Use this to stop it. Use this while the reels are stopped to end the slot game. All right, how do I hit go? Oh, there we go. Okay. It's insanely overpowered, but put it on Xion, keep her 1 HP, and just have her cast her first robot spell, which uses the strength spell, and you will one-shot every regular encounter in the game. Her techs will not only get a boost from the Brave Soul, but also a bonus damage boost if the enemy is weak to the damage type. Oh, damn. How do I remove? Okay, we go. I'm gonna try my hand at some poker. The face cards of the different characters. The Queen of Spades and the Ziggy and King of Spades. Oh my god, that's funny as hell. That's funny. Alright, let's see what my luck can do here. Let's see if I can get a nice little royal straight here. Or royal flush, I mean. Probably not. What if I wonder if it's going to be the same every randomization. It's a little different. No. Let's do this. And the maybe the cursor that changes the outcome. Alright. The vector logo is pretty consistent. And it's consistent, but I fucking missed it. What the fuck? No, I didn't. Wow. Botched that one pretty hard. Poker's easiest way to win big is when you get a poker hand, you get a higher and lower double or nothing in minigame. Yeah, I guess that's true. I can guarantee I get those specific cards. Hmm. 981, it's being the same every time. I see how the randomization works. Whichever one I push down on is what it changes the cards to. I see. 981 if I do the middle. 298 if I do the right one. Oops. There's no way I can win that one. This doesn't give me the cards on the last, unless it's... Hold on, I'm curious. 298. 298. But if I go over here and then go down, 1410, it is different. I feel like I can actually do the, I feel like I could do the slots better. We need one hand, win one hand to get the. Okay. A pair of sixes. Yes. Oh, I see what you mean now. Okay, I get what you mean now. All right, high, low. High. I'm feeling the game's gonna screw me here. I say low. Wow, game didn't screw me. I see. I understand the concept now. I already have a pair of kings. 2 pair. Obviously low. Fuck you. Fuck you, game. Six. Fuck you. I got suck a dick. Ooh, this was being a bit of a pain, ain't it? Wow. It was like guaranteeing I lose. This randomization is not random. Oh, bullshit. There we go. How much do I need for Raised Soul is 15,000? Yikes. Okay. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a 2 and a 5 to. Yeah, okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost had it. Pair of 2s. 2 pair. Nice. Okay. like a little bit more than that, but okay. Eat a dick, game. Oh, fuck you. How this game figures out randomization is crazy. Pair of sevens. Let's see if I can maybe get a 3 of a kind. I don't know why I did that. See if we can get a little bit more money out of this. Fuck! Pressed the wrong thing. Okay, that's not gonna get it to me. No. Two pair, that's better. Okay, you know, I'll take it. Let me try to see if I can squeak a 3 of a kind or higher out of that. Ooh, 7. Feel like the game's gonna fuck me, but I'm gonna say hi. Yep. 11,000. All right. So we need like another 4 grand. Two pair to start. See if we can get something higher. Come on, give me something higher. Give me a full house. Damn it. Fuck. Oh well. Now that's 1, not an ace, right? She can learn a spell called Safety Level. If she dies after it's been cast, Shadowback revives with 1 HP, so that spell takes the risk out of using the Brave Soul. She can just open up any boss fight with a safety level, and then just go, and she can go hammer getting stronger every time the enemy hits her. I gotcha. That's like an auto revive. Fucking 7. That's better. Better, but if you give me a 1 game, I'm gonna go to Namco and kick somebody in the balls. Okay. I'm gonna bet my luck on Cosmos. Damn it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There's the wrong button. Ew. Damn near came out with a royal plush there. Eh. Oh, wow. Okay. Was not trusting my luck on that one. Okay. How much is this Dim DX? 12,000? That's only a one-time item, though. 100 items, only one copy of the casino. Yeah, I mean, it sounds nice, but I feel like it's one of those items that's too good to use. So you want to save it until like a really good moment. And you save it, and you save it, and you save it. And then the game ends, you're like, I never used it. This is actually really good though. And I can buy it more than once. But I can't transfer my coins back into money. All right. I'm okay with that. A little bit of card playing. Granted, cheated the shit out of it, but... Alright, so what is that? Alright, so... Probably want to replace that, I suppose. Oh yeah, we can buy that. That's where we get the different ammo types for that weapon. Okay. Alright, so... Could increase her stats, or... I can make thermal blast faster. Thermal blast is better than shock blade, you said? That'd be worth speeding it up if I do. At the same time, the shock blade is only going to take works with her ammo for debuffs. Yeah. I should probably keep shock blade available in case the enemy is resistant or absorbs fire. So I've got a backup. Times used 92. Now I have only 9 points, so I can't upgrade her tech points anymore, or any of her stats. Now, I'm curious. Hold on, before I ask the question, I'm going to just look. I'm sure the answer is probably no, because that probably is an extremely overpowered ability if that's the case. Fuck, you can extract it, but it requires level 4 and 500 S points. Fuck. Fuck, that's a lot. Fuck. I'm not really worried about ether attack now. Yeah, I see that. It requires a shit ton of points and levels, though. A lot. So, yeah, I think I'm going to just not do that right now. An ether. Medic Arrest. Acquire new ether skill Medic Arrest. HP recovery max. Max HP. Revive and HP recovery mid. So she can have a Phoenix down or revival skill. I think I'd rather just, well, I can't transfer right now because I don't have any other characters in the party. I think I'll save my points and transfer them to everybody else when I get them back. One more time. Okay. Now I need to go back to the dock, right? In order to use those left arm, right arm things that you told me about. And can I do that? Do I have to be there in the actual world, or can I go there in the simulator? Can I even go there? I probably can't go there in the simulator, can I? I have to be there in real life. Yeah, this is only like, yeah, okay. You can only go to exploration areas. Okay. Never mind. Oh, they can't be done at the Kukai Foundation. Oh, okay. All right. I thought I could do it at the shop where Cherenkov killed those thugs that were trying to beat him up. My bad. All right. Really tired. I think I'll call it a day. Not yet. Uh-huh. Sort of you. Hey, well, I have a customer. I'll watch over you when I'm sleeping. Wait. I'll watch over you even when I'm sleeping. That's weird. Progress the plot. You're taking a pee break, but it's all right.
So that's the Kukai Foundation. They sure know how to spend their money.
I can't wait to see the Durandal turn into a skyscraper. It's so beautiful.
What? We're going to dock just like this?
This ship's supposedly one of the most famous landmarks in the Foundation. I saw it in a travel guide on the Elsa.
Oh, really? I'd never know. I don't check out vacation guides very often.
I never would have guessed.
We're docking.
Momo, let me explain something to you. When a mommy Realian and a daddy Realian really love each other, they turn to the best grind spot in the game, an area with enemies that spawn in the game. Same fighting area is very small, so you can stick respawn fights. You get better over 22 attack points, 10 points, 20 skill points, so you have bonuses on it. You got like 100 points each every 3 minutes, so you can give all your fire this way. I don't know that I want to do that. I like the game to be a little challenging. Although I do worry about how I got stuck in that one part. But Now that but I do know about a lot more of the things that I needed to be stronger than I did before. A lot of things that I did not take advantage of, which is why I was so weak.
Wow.
New Year's Eve is the best time to visit. The evening metropolis is quite a sight to behold with all her lights.
Guinan Kukai, the managing director of the Kukai Foundation.
Huh? Junior?
What was that?
Nothing. Nice to meet you.
Welcome
Don't
to the Kukai
think
Foundation.
he looks like Junior at all.
I heard about your situation from Captain Matthews in Chaos. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. Thank you for all your help.
Enjoy your stay.
What's wrong with me? Acting so rudely towards someone I just met.
And you must be Momo. I've received word from Yuri Mizrahi of the Contact Subcommittee. We'll make sure you get to Miltia safely.
From Mommy?
Right. She told me to take good care of you.
Can I talk to her?
Well, she seemed pretty busy.
Oh, I see. Why doesn't Mommy ever want to see me?
I'll let you know as soon as I hear from her again.
All right. Thank you very much.
No, it can't be.
That android Cosmos, she's got an incredible amount of potential, you know. There's no way she's just a prototype. I'm also concerned about how she resonated with the emulators.
The Hilbert effect. I heard they lost the archetype, but it looks like there's more to this than it seems. And don't forget about her engineer. What was her name? Xion? I think she might be onto us. And our powers.
No way. She's just an ordinary human.
She might not be as ordinary as you think.
I doubt it. She seems normal enough to me. I guess it's possible, though. After all, she's involved in the highest classified part of that project. The same one Helmer's involved in.
The Zohar Project.
Listen. Why don't we lay off the Mizrahi talk for a while?
Concerned about that Momo girl?
Don't look at me like that. You think she likes being called the child of a madman? After all, we were both there when Mizrahi finally met his end. We saw what happened. You know that girl's a Realian. Her memory might be imprinted with something.
So you're saying the image she holds of Mizrahi is a false one?
I don't know. That's why I want you to lay off when you're around her. At least for now, anyway.
If you're that concerned about her, why don't you invite her down to the beach? I'm sure it'll help take her mind off of things.
Man, I told you, it's not like that.
It's not like that. I'm only remotely interested in her because she's roughly the same height as me.
Hey.
What's this? Man, it's a stainless steel finished Makalov! With the original box and everything!
I won it at a Lion's Heart auction. It was part of their antique weapons collection.
This isn't like you. You're up to something.
Not at all. I just thought I'd reward you for all the hard work you've done for us recently. Have I gone too far?
Man, I want a pool table.
Don't go shooting that thing all over the place. Remember, you're older than I am. Try to act like it once in a while, all right?
Remember, you're older than I am. Try to act like it once in a while.
It's open.
Chief, we better get going soon.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Maybe it's just me, but you've been acting gloomy ever since we boarded this ship.
No. Really, it's nothing.
Take a shot, everybody.
What? You really think I'm acting like that?
Yep. No doubt about it. See? Just like that.
Oh, I just have a lot on my mind. I'm sure that's all it is.
Are you sure? If something's bothering you, I'd be more than happy to listen.
Hey, Shion! Let's go out and play! I'll wait for you over at the shuttle launch, so hurry, okay? See you there!
Well then, I'll be heading to the launch pad, so Chief, make sure to come too. Uh-huh. And we're off. Oh, that's right, we're still aboard the Durandal. I just forgot we're not actually on the Foundation yet. Launch pad. Dock? Oh, there's Cosmos. Shion, I will return to service module on Elsa for my regular data update. I appreciate your invitation, but I need to report our current situation to the committee. It's not a chance you get often. Go on and enjoy yourselves. Okay. Dinah's private beach. It was still under construction last time I was here, so it'll be the first time I actually get to see it. Shion, why do you look so down? Let's hurry and go to the beach. I'll show you around. I get to talk to everybody else first. Whoops. The Foundation is a fun place with lots of shops and restaurants. Hope you enjoy your stay. The shuttle is exclusively for direct flights to the Kukai Foundation. Would you like to go to the Foundation? Yes. Understood. We wish you a pleasant stay. Now we get to see a beach scene with everybody in beachwear.
Got it! Over here! Service! Out of bounds!
All right, boys, keep your penises down.
Shion, would you laugh at me if I told you that I think she has a heart?
Cosmos? Showing emotional behavior?
I've run across some interesting phenomena. It's still pretty weak, of course. Almost like a tiny little pulse.
Really? We should definitely keep an eye on that. Cosmos' elemental data structure duplicates that of the human brain. So something like that's certainly not out of the question. She was empathizing with Momo back there. I wonder what her subconscious waves were like. Flatline. Oh well, nothing here at all.
Well, what's the matter, Chief? You didn't come down to the beach just to stare at a screen all day, did you?
Come on, Shion. Why don't you come and play with us?
Sorry. In a bit.
Are you working on Cosmos? It must be really tough.
Ah, Cosmos. She's got a lot of black box areas that even we can't analyze.
Black box?
Yeah. We're painstakingly analyzing her bit by bit so that we can recreate her original form again. The only person who knew everything about Cosmos was Kevin.
Say, Alan, do you think Guinan and Junior are father and son? They look a little too far apart in age to be brothers.
I've heard rumors here and there. Some say Guinan cloned himself, while others say Junior's his illegitimate son, or...
I don't think he's a clone. Their genome arrays are a little too different for that.
Wow. You can actually see that, Momo?
I'm an observational realian. They're more than just siblings, or father and son. But at the same time, they're not identical either.
Is that sort of
I think the swimsuit from the 1920s is an unspoken rule of Xenosaga is that Alan is not spotted. Yeah, he looks like some of the swims. He was wearing one of the swimsuits from Expedition 33.
It doesn't feel artificial at all.
It's our latest product. You can even change the weather. You can't have blue skies all the time, right?
Thanks, game, for the close bikini shot of Shion. Thank you, game.
Shion.
Let's go ahead and just, you know, sexualize her a little more. So she's Riku.
I'm sorry. I just really hate thunder.
Yes, everyone stare at her awkwardly. Don't bother walking over and comforting her or anything. Just stare at her awkwardly. Way to go, Alan.
Representative Helmer, busy as always, I see.
Well, hello, Negrito. How are things going?
I don't really care for that name.
My apologies. I'm still not accustomed to calling you Guinan. So, how can I help you?
We're currently headed your way, and we're carrying an unusual package, so I thought it best to inform you.
Oh?
We secured it from an unexpected source. The Federation cruiser Woglinde. It's an emulator.
The 12th one. That matches the UTIC records.
Right. There's no question that it's responsible for the planetary disappearance. Assuming they haven't constructed any more, that's all of them. Aside from the original, of course.
That's clearly impossible. Now that the only man who can create them is no longer alive.
True enough. And one more thing. We have the Contact Subcommittee's 100 series prototype.
How did that wind up in your hands?
One of our passenger freighters rescued her 76 hours ago.
Is the ability to attract that sort of coincidence another one of your special powers?
Not a coincidence, but a probability, as a certain acquaintance might say. Anyway, I
mean, that is probably as sexualized as you're going to get, but just the fact that it was a close-up shot of specifically Shion's torso, bikini and all, you know.
We can locate any large-scale gate jumps from there.
Excellent idea. Assuming they have no emulators in their possession. The odds are that they'll go after the original sealed on Old Milsha. Not to mention...
Udu.
I don't know what their ultimate goal is. But we can't allow that thing to reawaken again, no matter what.
Ow.
Understood.
Got my leg too long.
We'll prepare for your arrival. I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
Well, I'm going back to the Elsa to check on Cosmos. Of course you are. Are you sure you'll be alright, Chief? Yeah, sorry for losing it earlier. I don't have very good memories of thunder. Chief, I'm a little tired, so maybe I'll rest at a hotel in City Sector 27. I'll go to the Elsa after I get a little rest. Please take care of Cosmos until then. Alright. Chief? You don't push yourself too hard. Yes, I know. Any goodies out here? Probably not, but you know, can't help but explore just to see. Nope. Oh, Ziggy. That's what I said. Is there something wrong? No, I just came to see how you were doing. Sure, that's what you say, but the real reason why you wanted to come, why you came here is because you wanted to play, right? Are you all right? You don't look well. Oh, it's nothing, really. We're completely fine. Take a shot, everybody. Talk to a woman in a bar and look at a suit in the dry cleaners. You can go into the water and catch fish. They give the woman back her engagement ring and you get a decoder. Oh, wow. Okay, if you say so, but it's better not to push yourself too much. Yes, I know. I'm going to continue to ignore everybody's opinion and everybody's advice because I'm stubborn. Shion the stubborn. Sector 2627, okay. No. I want to look around first. Launch pad. No. Eggs, Parts Shop, and Foundation Robot Academy. Interesting. This is where I take the left arm and right arm? I'm probably betting this is the place. Well, we're the place we get the robots, but yeah. Oh, yeah, we have 3 mechs because we have, Juniors. Couldn't think of his name for some reason. Also broke because I literally spent all my money on gambling. Alright, let's see what we can find around here. Professor Giant Robot Training Hall, Chapter 1. Genius Scientist Appears, Episode. His name is... This place permeates some kind of fondness for the past. What's going on? This is no place for the likes of you. No, sir! Excuse me, what is this place? Very good of you to ask. This is the amazing, stupendous, absolutely fantabulous Foundation Robot Academy. He went to the Marlene School of Conversation. But this is no time for me to be talking to you. No, sir. It sort of seems like an eggs factory, but it's a little different here. Eggs, you say? Don't you dare compare this to those children's toys. No, sir. Children's toys? Then what in the world do you make here? All you keep doing is asking questions. You're all some kind of spies, aren't you? Who do you work for? Spies? We're nothing of the sort. I have a little interest in machines is all, so I thought I'd ask. Interested in machines, you say? All right, then I'll tell you. I'm building an invincible giant robot. Giant robot? No, you got it wrong. Invincible giant robot. In capital letters. You also buy a new mech in the Dock Colony, but I never buy it. It's small and purple and clearly made from Momo. Invincible giant robot. You don't believe me? Then I'll tell you an extra special secret. Will you stop humping the air in front of the young woman? It's weird. Awkward, especially after seeing her on the beach in a bikini. Quit it. That's okay. Listen, The hopes and dreams mankind lost have been scattered across the universe. Likewise, there are giant robot parts that we have forgotten in the past, floating around aimlessly in the universe. Do you understand? I don't understand. Figure it out. So I'm gathering together those dream fragments in an attempt to bring the giant robot back into this world. Dream fragments scattered across the universe. What a romantic notion. Right? For being modern young people, you show some promise. All right, that settles it. I've decided to entrust you with a part of my dream. Entrust us? With what? I want you to find the robot parts that I've been in search of for years. My research has revealed that there are 6 kinds of robot parts in the world. Of course, you won't be doing it for free. If you find them for me, I'll prepare a special reward for you. He's pretty pushy. Fine, if we find these robot parts, we'll bring them to you. It's a promise. Oops, I almost forgot to say this. Some robot parts are useless by themselves. It'd be helpful if you come back here each time you find some robot parts. Come back here each time. All right. By the way, what is your name? Me? Professor. Wow. His name is literally Professor. Well. Okay. It certainly is an invincible giant robot. As finding all the robot parts gets she on a spell that does fixed 999 damage, and only 2 enemies in the game have more HP than that, not by much. Getting the last robot spell kills any semblance of difficulty the final dungeon could have had. A man's dream is a giant robot. Is he not gonna... I have some, dude. I have some. How do I do? What is that fucking noise? I guess I gotta leave and come back. The hell was that noise? It was loud and irritating. Okay. Kind of what I figured, considering it was like the introduction episode. Professor's Giant Robot Training Hall. Chapter 2. Episode Foundation Robot Academy. Professor, you found what you wanted. Well, you already found some? This is much faster than I'd anticipated. Should have given him a really weird voice. Much faster than you anticipated? We went through a lot of trouble, you know. You made us a promise. You're going to give us a special reward, right? Oh, what is this about? Stop doing that little dance. She's playing dumb. Alright then, the deal is off. I'm sure these parts should fetch a good price at a junk store. Wait, it was just a little joke. But the thing is... What? The factory is so dirty, I don't feel like working. I have a small favor to ask. Can you help me clean up the factory? Help you? You're going to make us do more work? You people have connection gear, right? Use the vaporizer plug-in to blast away the clutter in the factory. Bam, bam, bam. If you do that for me, there's no stopping my creativity. He's so self-centered. All right, but in exchange, we're holding you to your promise. Of course, lies and oversweet coffee are the 2 things I hate most. I will transform the robot parts that you brought into a special reward. Stop doing that little jig. It's weird. Quit it. I didn't get any items out of this stuff. And I said drop like a nice little, you know, med pack DX or something. Dude, one of your computers has a blue screen of death. Might want to check that, get that checked out. Good job, you guys. Now I can concentrate on my research. By the way, you guys sure have a lot of free time. Those are the robot parts that you brought. And here we go. Begin transformation. He's not even touching the keyboard. Funny how they're just hovering in midair, too. Not really attached to anything. How's that? The super weapon Throny Blade is complete. Throny Blade? We'll set this up as an ether for Shion. Summon it during a battle and you'll blast away the enemies. All enemies slash 1 time per battle giant top attack. I can't evolve it. Okay. I can't evolve it, but there's 2 more slots after it, probably for something else. Hold on. Before I forget to do this. Oh, we're gonna go Cosmo, so I'll wait till she's back in the party. Okay. Episode 3. No episode 3. Okay. Need both legs for episode 3. Okay. Alright, well, I look forward to seeing this new ability. What's this? There's a game machine we'd like to play. Welcome to the world of Destroy Runner. This is a simple quiz game that requires absolutely no strength or reflex skills. Question 1. What is the name of the part shop on the dock colony? Talk to me. Correct. Question 2. What is the name of the eccentric professor at the Foundation Robot Academy? Professor. Correct. Question 3. What kind of clothing is hanging second from the left on the wall at the cleaners? I have no fucking clue. I didn't go that far. I didn't go there. I just guessed and I got it. Question 4. Who's all fired up about the drill? Oh, the drill. Well, I know it's not these guys. Again, that was a guess. I knew it wasn't Swain. Swain was about the segment doors. What's the name of the girl that can't speak at the dock clinic, medical clinic on the dock colony? That would be Ludi. You answered all the questions correctly. Ta-da! Congratulations, you win. A luxurious item will be given to the winner as a prize. PM card C. The fuck is a PM card? Promotional card for the card game. Oh, for the card game. Oh, fuck no. I have a really difficult time being interested in a card game. Considering the card games I've dealt with in the past have been iffy at best. Looking at you, Triple Triad. Okay, I need a save point. Triple Triad is great. It's an opinion. It's an opinion. An opinion that I honestly don't really agree with. I like it. Shit. What was it called in 9? Tetra Elemental. I like that one better. Tetra Master, yeah, that was it, Tetra Master. Hey, don't just come up to me like that. I'm doing dangerous work here. If someone like you touch it, something terrible could happen. This is a trap to stop the enemy's skills. This type is especially effective against poison skills, got it? Even a nitwit like you can understand what I'm saying, right? Well, if you really do understand, then hurry up and move out of the way. Oh, now you've done it. I warn you not to touch it. Oh, but it's strange. I feel really happy. I feel like we could become really good friends. I kind of remember that. I remember doing that before. But you're entitled to your own opinion for now. When I take power, that's the first thing to go. Be right back, everybody. Gotta be. Enemy gives me PTSD. HD PTSD. High definition PTSD. You okay?
Not done yet.
Hey, where'd he go? I don't think he's supposed to be here. I'm guessing the game didn't remove him even though it's supposed to have. We'll just pretend that he's not there.
Poor Prompto must be feeling the heat right about now.
Feeling the heat right about now? Well, let me go ask him real quick. Hold on. Feeling any heat, Prompto? He must be mad at me. He's giving me the silent treatment. Oh, alrighty. So, I am looking for... This is a restaurant. I didn't find a hotel, right? Inn and shop. Alright, here we go. You're a little bit young to be wearing a midriff. Oh, okay. You know what? I probably shouldn't say anything. It's probably just like a flesh-colored waistband. I thought if she was wearing like just a midriff shirt, I'm like, you're a little young to be wearing a shirt that's only showing your midriff. What? A customer? There's nothing worthwhile being sold here. You still want to buy something? I really do a job of, I would like to buy something, but I sure as hell can't. I ain't got no cash, yo. I'm a broke-ass bitch. Look out, comment. Please move. Oh, well, I mean, you get a few things that are worthwhile to buy. I just ain't got no cash, bruh. On Chapter 9 of Final Fantasy 15, here it's only 15 chapters, but feel like I barely know these characters so far. Woefully underdeveloped. Hopefully the DLC chapters flesh them out. They do. They certainly do. But you really get a feel for the characters as you get later on into the chapters, the later chapters, especially after you reach a very large city that I won't spoil in case you haven't been there yet. Because I forget, I don't know the numbers of the chapters very well, but there's a pretty big city that really like helps. I mean, they really, yeah, I'll test you. That's it. Yeah, there's a lot of character development that comes along, like during the last bit of the open world part of the Lucian continent, Lucian country, as well as Altissia and so forth. Yeah, when I first saw Altissia, I was floored at how beautiful that place was. I'm like, oh my god, this is incredible. And we talk barter items meant to do nothing but be sold. Yeah, I don't know what those are. You told me about that before. I didn't know what those were. They say barter items in the description. Where are they in the items list? Oh. Okay. I just gotta look specifically for it. I was looking for it to be like its own specific category. They really should have their own specific category for it then. Got 10 grand now, which isn't bad. Okay, where is the best place to buy gear for everybody right now? Is it here or somewhere else? I'll go ahead and take a little bit of a advice on that one. Where's the best place to buy gear for everybody right now? Specifically, the main three, which is going to be Xion, Momo, and Cosmos. I know Cosmos is into the party right now, but still. Here right now? Okay. In that case, let's get a platinum rod for the little queen. I'm betting this gun is not going to be as good as the Makarov, because I think I vaguely remember the Makarov like being his main weapon for a long time. Hi, Josh. Cosmos armor unit. Definitely going to get that, yeah. Can get 2 of those for Momo and Xion. She's already got those. Power loss, armor failure, physical Comet. Please pick somewhere. You keep walking in front of me, you're gonna start pissing me off. Power loss, armor failure. Okay, it's mech types, damn. Power loss gets mech types. But would I rather have physical defense down or physical attack down? Do I want to make them squishier or make them not hit as hard? That's a tough choice. I think I'd rather they not hit as hard. God, I really can't decide. You know what? Here's what I'll do. Since I can afford it, I'll buy one of each. So that I can swap it out if I have to. That was just too difficult of a decision to make. Shut up. Oh my god, no, I didn't mean to talk to you. I'm sorry. Shut up. Okay. Prevents lost. wonder what the lost status is. See, Momo. Platinum Rod. Battle Gear. Losses like silence in Final Fantasy. Oh, okay. Alright. That can... I definitely understand that. You translated into Final Fantasy E's and I got it. What does Nightwalker do? That's sleep, physical defense up 4. Oh. Okay. I'll switch that. That's fine. Cosmos can wear the... Can she wear a scope? I don't know if Cosmos can wear a scope. Let's see. Momo has that. She can wear a scope. Okay, and that's where the scope can go. Then otherwise, we'll have to go on Momo. Momo, what do you have? Life Shot. Miracle Star, Sheep Beam. Oh yeah, I already have those. Star Wind evolves into Star Veil or Star Action. Yeah, neither of that I care about. Oh yeah, Junk Beam. I didn't care for that either. Miracle Star. I looked at that one. Rare. Heavenly Gift. Refine. Is a revive spell. HP recovery low. I mean, it might be good for an emergency. I'm not against it. If it's highest level of evolution, why are there E points to put on unless it's for transferring, which is probably exactly what it is. Alright. Tech attacks. Xion. Momo. Can only be used when transformed, right. Speed that up. And then set Meteor Storm on distance. Okay. Okay. N. This is the N. I need the N. Please refrain from going back there without permission. Well, are you running the N? You must be Director Guinan's guests. I have already received payment from Director Guinan. Please make yourselves at home. That was easy enough. I feel much better. Well, Alan's probably waiting. I better hurry back to the Elsa and start maintenance on Cosmos. Yay! This is one of those quiet, it's too quiet kind of moments, though. I think things are about to happen very soon. Can't explore there, huh? No reason to be anywhere else, I don't think. boop. Go to the Durandal, yes. Let's go to the Durandal. I need to go play Marathon again. Not the new Marathon, the old one, the old first-person shooter. The old like 2D first-person shooter. Not that crappy thing I'm not gonna touch ever. Whee! Probably the... Did she say where? Oh, it'd be aboard the Elsa, so it'd be at the dock. I'm at the dock, which means it's not here. Which means Elsa's over this way. I knew it. Oh, there you are. Oh, Chief, welcome back. Well, did you rest well? Yep, I'm fine now. Then let's get working on doing maintenance on Cosmos, shall we? Asteroid Pleroma. Meanwhile...
Current output is 5.806 LPP. Not even 3% of the required levels.
In other words, you're saying it's impossible to open the door to Lost Jerusalem.
Open the door? It's doubtful whether we can even find it. I've told you repeatedly that the emulators were mere supplements. You're the one who ignored that. Because of you, we've lost a valuable asset. I've done what I can with what we have, but it's not going to make much difference. Even Mizrahi couldn't pull this off without the original.
So, have you finally come to acknowledge that lunatic's work?
I'm just being objective. No one in the universe is as knowledgeable in this field as he was.
Nice shades.
We can't keep our commander waiting any longer. We'll proceed with Plan 401.
Plan 401, huh? That seems a bit extreme to me. The 100 series that Helmer's protege is babysitting, not only does it contain the entire record of Mizrahi's research, but the access code for the UMN transfer column to the sealed area of Old Milsha also resides in it. Treat it too roughly, and you'll lose everything.
I'm well aware of the importance of Milsha and the Y data. That's why I'm using him.
I do not like him. His eyes share the same look as Mizrahi's.
The same as yours.
Well, I'll be waiting for the good news.
Pellegrini, secure a channel to our commander. I want to report this and discuss our plans for manipulating the committee.
Commander?
I see. So what do you want me to do?
The situation is proceeding as planned. Don't interfere with it for now. Of course. I can't imagine the Second Milshan government and the Kukai Foundation will simply hand it over. If the situation warrants, we may have to use the Song of Nephilim.
Now this is a surprise. I thought you hated it with a passion.
I'm just saying even your toys have their uses.
Then why don't you join me? We can enjoy the show together.
Thanks, I'll pass. I don't share your perverse taste in hobbies.
Yeah, right, you gutless bastard.
Albedo. A URTV. A monster born of life recycling. There are plenty of mentally unstable life recycling variants out there. Just as Cherenkov was one of them. If he starts getting impatient and moves on his own...
You needn't worry about that. Time means nothing to him. The only thing that interests him is that Realian.
Are you really going to use the Song of Nephilim?
Pellegrini. Have you ever heard it? That song draws everything unto madness.
Well, it's certainly unique, for sure. Even your toys have their uses. Albedo created Song of Nephilim? I don't remember that.
Milsha. I never thought I'd come back under these situations.
Chief, is something wrong?
Huh? Oh no, it's nothing.
Thank God I'm not actually drinking tonight.
Fine. There are no problems. Please continue.
And once again, it's nothing.
Even Alan's calling it out.
We will soon be entering the Milshan star system. We will be entering orbit at 1400 hours local time. Second Milsha Spaceport Flight Control, transmitting flight plan, requesting permission to dock.
Hey, Momo.
Yes? What is it?
We'll be going our separate ways once we get to Second Milsha, right?
Yes?
I don't know if Realians believe in carrying charms or not, but... Here, take this. It's for luck.
It's so pretty. What is it?
It's a bullet from a long time ago. Look. It's got a good luck phrase on it. Sayonara, baby!
Thank you. I'll keep it safe.
Oh, wait. Hold on a sec.
You just happen to have a chain on you?
There we go. Try it on.
Wow! You can do things like that too? That's wonderful.
It kind of tires me out a bit, though.
Uh-oh.
What a strange welcome. Are they escorting us in this time?
I'm gonna bet not.
Away? This is no welcome.
EMP blast. Federation Parliament building. It looks like Coruscant.
As you can see from this video, the Kukai Foundation has engaged in what is clearly an act of aggression against the 117th Marine Division. From the events that followed, we can only come to the conclusion that this was an act of rebellion orchestrated by the Foundation's creators, the Second Milshan government. In light of these troubling events, we hereby enter a motion for the following. Per Article 104, an emergency suspension of the vested rights of Second Milsha's autonomous government.
I'd like to add that the 422nd Fleet from Gedalia has been dispatched to the scene in order to surround and contain both the Kukai Foundation and Second Milsha.
Hold on there. Won't that constitute an unauthorized use of force?
The deployment is in accordance with the Federation Emergency Powers Act. It is fully within our powers.
I would think that the Kukai Foundation possessing that level of weaponry is a far greater problem in and of itself.
Perhaps they were heroes during the conflict, or whatever in the past. But the current situation is a result of letting them have their way for so long. The Zohar belong to the entire Federation. Why should Second Milsha have sole control?
The decision to turn the artifacts of Old Miltia over to an impartial third party was decided by vote 14 years ago.
We're talking about the dangers of it being monopolized by a corporation.
The Kukai Foundation was converted after the completion of the post-war cleanup and their own disarmament. Since taking on their current name and converting to a business, their primary source of income has become entertainment and tourism. How could they possibly have a vested interest in the Zohar?
Yeah, about that.
Disarmed?
And that too.
It's just enough for self-defense. Think back to the reason the organization was formed. Not only that, we can't ignore their recent achievements against the Gnosis.
Can we be certain these accusations aren't merely jealousy on the part of a state that didn't receive post-war government handouts?
How dare you!
I've heard rumors that Miltia was secretly involved not only with the current planetary disappearance case, but also with other recent developments, including the anti-Gnosis Zohar project.
I'd like to hear the Contact Subcommittee's thoughts on all this. Dr. Mizrahi?
We moved the 100 series Realian to 2nd Miltia in accordance with the original plan. We're following the protocols.
But I wonder... have you forgotten that it was Miltia that produced the lunatic that summoned the Gnosis and tried to destroy the Federation?
I sympathize with your desire to defend your late husband, but perhaps you are too deeply involved in this situation.
I would not have expected my presence here to be misconstrued in such a manner.
Oh, really? This is just post-war governmental policy.
You will destroy the Federation if you continue!
Jealousy on the part of the state, that's all.
Order! Order! We've just patched in with Representative Helmer. I'd like to hear about the situation from the 2nd Miltian government. Well, Representative Helmer?
In accordance with Federation law, we hereby place the Kukai Foundation under arrest for the suspicion of violating Article 798, Chapter 37, Collection and Concealment of Defense Information, and Article 2153, Chapter 105, Acts of Aggression against Federation vessels, and hereby revoke all rights previously granted. Shut down your engines and relinquish your weapons immediately.
Acts of aggression against Federation vessels?
Furthermore, should the Miltian government allow the Kukai Foundation to dock the Durandal, we will issue a state of emergency notice under Article 2384, Chapter 115, Part 18, Conspiracy to Aid Insurrection.
It looks like they think the Durandal conspired with the Miltian government in an attack on the Federation fleet.
Huh? What Federation fleet?
Hey, check out the network news on the sub-monitor! You're not gonna believe this!
On the morning of the 21st, it appears that the 177th Marine Division flagship Woglinde of the Galaxy Federation's Tessadora Division came under attack by a heavily armed ship belonging to the Kukai Foundation.
The Woglinde? What? I thought the Gnosis attack had been reported already.
The company has been identified as operating in conjunction with the 2nd Miltian government, and considerations for the possibility of treason have forced the Federation Parliament to dispatch...
They did a good job doctoring that video. But how did they synchronize the battle coordinates as well?
Damn!
That's why the UTIC organization was there to destroy all evidence, so they could set up the Kukai Foundation.
We're recording it!
I see. That would explain how the absolute coordinates match. I guess that's their indisputable proof. Even I'm starting to think that we did it.
Considering the situation, you don't sound very worried.
In any event, this is confirmation that the remnants of the UTIC organization have infiltrated both the Federation government and the military.
Which means their next target is...
Miltia.
This is such a blatant lie, it's ludicrous. As survivors, if we testify...
They'll just claim that you survived because you were in on the conspiracy.
This is insane! Do you think this is why headquarters hasn't communicated with us?
Lapis Roman of the Galaxy Federation Special Ops Command Headquarters, Intelligence Bureau.
You're cute.
I hereby place the ship under custody of the Galaxy Federation. I understand you're from the Woglinde. I'll take you in as witnesses. All Vector property will be temporarily confiscated as evidence.
Cosmos.
Here's the 100 series Realian under warrant.
Hey, don't hurt her! Ugh.
Detain them in a single room and watch them carefully.
All of them?
Splitting them up will only serve to underman our guard posts. Investigate as much of the ship as possible before we rendezvous with the others.
Yes, ma'am.
Guinan Kukai, you are hereby under arrest for suspicion of treason against the Galaxy Federation. Come with me.
As you wish.
For God's sakes, Junior, change your fucking pants. That is still a disgustingly ugly green.
It's all orchestrated too well.
Huh?
The fleet deployment came too quickly. They must have been prepared to ensure that Momo would return to them, regardless of what happened. Or perhaps ensnaring Second Miltia was part of their plan from the very beginning.
As a neutral territory, Second Miltia was invested with a whole bunch of rights and legal privileges after the Miltian conflict. There are a whole lot of folks who still have problems with that. Even outside of the UTIC organization.
I remember having those zip-off pants as a kid that turned into shorts.
Where Momo was imprisoned.
No, I never had those. I just don't like the color of them, but you have a point. That probably would be kind of, nice. Warmer days, especially down here in Texas where it gets hot so easily. I can't comment on anyone's fashion in this game. His Chaos outfit is so stupid, everyone looks better dressed in comparison.
You don't think there are UTIC members?
I mean, he's wearing a bodysuit with a midriff, would be a midriff showing top, and then booty shorts.
No! Mommy would never do something like that.
Alan?
Sorry.
Alan, you made Momo sad. This is why you don't get to contribute.
Open it.
Helmer?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Guinan. I'm in a somewhat difficult position myself at the moment, but I'm doing what I can with the Federation Parliament. Now, the woman beside you is Captain Lapis Roman. Several years ago, I sent her to infiltrate the military in order to keep tabs on the UTIC members within it. She is one of my most trusted subordinates.
Always prepared, aren't you?
Caution is something that comes naturally with age. Captain Roman will investigate
Can't argue
the
that.
Durandal's records before someone modifies them. Please assist her.
Understood.
I'll give her the Durandal's master key.
Sir, there's an EPR comm from the CEO of Vector.
Vector? All right, I'll take it. If you'll excuse me, I'll let you know if there are any developments.
How convenient. Wilhelm shows up.
It's good to see you again, Representative Helmer.
Likewise, Mr. Wilhelm. We haven't spoken since you resigned as Executive Committee Director.
I'm well aware of the situation. Allow me to make a recommendation to the Parliament as well.
Mr. Wilhelm, you're too kind.
Actually, my concerns have even prompted me to dispatch the Damarung, which is currently underway to the Miltian system.
Your concerns?
This incident, surely you've realized by now that...
There's no question of the UTIC organization's involvement in it.
Exactly. Given that, it can only mean they're after one thing. The original Zohar in stasis on Miltia, and...
Udu.
So you played episode 1 before, but not 2 and 3, right? I played all 3 of them. I have played all 3 of them, but 2 and 3 I've only played once each, so I don't remember a whole lot about them. I remember like things here and there, but not a whole lot. I remember more about this game than I do 2 and 3, especially 3, but I don't remember a whole lot about this game either. I just remember probably the most of the 3 games would be this one. Like I could play this one like maybe 3 or 4 times, and then 2 and 3 I think I've only done once each.
And he can use her as he sees fit. We still have time.
The only real huge thing I remember about episode 2 was Cosmos' voice actor was drastically different and honestly kind of bad. At least for what her role was supposed to be.
Calculated risk. From our point of view, the more real-world data we get, the better.
All right. I'll convey your message to Master Guinan.
Thank you. Good day, then.
Udu.
Udu. He likes saying that a lot.
The preliminary inquiry shall now begin.
For an hour of your playthrough this. It's okay, Josh.
I am an agent.
I'll be uploading it to YouTube like I was talking about at the beginning of the stream, how I've got the new YouTube channel. I'll be uploading it to that eventually, so if you want to check it out, you know.
We can go into detail later.
It'll be a little while, but it'll be up there.
On the current situation.
Cosmos episode 2 voice actors the worst of the episode 2 voices, but it's also the game where Cosmos is least relevant. If you don't have to hear it much. Yeah, that's true. I do kind of remember that.
I'll be honest with you. The way things are now, within a few hours, she'll be turned over to anti-Miltian forces. Specifically, the UTIC organization. Soon after, the second Miltian government will be stripped of all its authority. At this moment, Representative Helmer is working with the leaders of the Miltian Parliament to buy us additional time. However, our opponent's skillful manipulation requires us to find concrete proof of your innocence.
But how?
That's the question. We need something that would give conclusive evidence of your innocence.
Conclusive evidence? What about the Woglinde's black box?
We've already recovered that. Unfortunately, sometime after the final gate out, it was modified to be exactly the same as the video recording down to the time access.
Not to mention, I shut up the database on that UTIC battleship.
What about the Durandal's database? A record of the battle against the UTIC should still be there. Can't we use that to prove our innocence?
Not impartial enough.
Standard database?
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
Yes. Standard databases are too easily modified. I'm not certain how reliable they would be as evidence. If we had something that even the owner couldn't change, say a system with a AAA class encryption, then maybe.
What? AAA? You don't find systems with that kind of protection just lying around. For something like that, you need the Federation government's mother frame or the UMN operating system. What?
We have one.
Oh, Cosmos.
Cosmos?
Yes. Cosmos database has a recording of the battle against the Gnosis on board the Woglinde. If we enter that as evidence...
Yeah, but in order to copy the record, we need the keys from both the Federation government and headquarters.
By diving into the encephalon and experiencing the record ourselves, we can make a copy through the connection gear.
But that's impossible without the dive equipment.
How about the service module simple dive unit?
You've got to be kidding. Besides, that's a violation of protocol.
That's really what you're worried about right now?
Choice, do we?
You're under arrest for treason against the Federation. You're really worried about violating a bit of protocol to dive into Cosmos? Really?
How do we get to Cosmos?
That'll open any locked doors you come across. I'll just say that we were careless. But to make it look legitimate, you'll need to knock me out.
You sure?
Otherwise, no one would believe it, right?
He's looking. I remember this part.
You have a point.
Go easy on me, okay?
Forgive me.
Thanks. You're pretty cool.
I remember that part. You gotta make it. Remember, you're the only one that can possibly be convincing. Ziggy looks around. Let's see. Alan, no. Shion, no. Momo, no. Junior, yeah, probably, but no. Chaos, no. Okay, you're right. Here I come. Bonk. Odd choice, they forced me into a fight with just Chaos, somebody I have not prepped yet. Literal one-person party. In the red carpet room, the droid blocking the cabinet is moved. You can blow it to get a key for the army, which has a decoder. All right. Thank you for that. Good thing he's got high evasion. Damn, he's dodging everything.
May all your souls rest in peace.
Chaos didn't take 1 point of damage. He dodged everything. How? Where did he get that kind of evasion? And why can't I put it on everybody else? Oh, you said the red carpet room. This is not the red carpet room, is it? This is the green one. Is there a save point in here? No. The save point was in... Was the save point in the red one? Oh, I don't have my connection here. Oh, I can't lock onto that. Never mind. It's just not selectable. I can't shoot it. I just want to get to a save point. So I got to wrap up. Okay, let's go back to the Elsa and duplicate the combat records of the Glindian Gnosis. Wait a minute. Federation soldiers are wandering all over the place outside. There are at least 2 blocks to the dock area station. It's just too dangerous going unarmed. Looks like our priority is to find our weapons. Oh! True, that would be the smartest thing to do. Something the matter? Do you think Lapis is okay? It's okay. I didn't go all out. Now let's look for the equipment. It should be somewhere in this area. So is that why... Wait. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Is Chaos really the only one that can attack because nobody else has weapons? Ziggy doesn't use a weapon. That explains why I can't shoot those things. I don't have my connection gear. Therefore, I don't have my, vaporizer plug-in. Ziggy's made of metal and Xion knows space kung fu, so they should be helping. They're just like, nah, let's just watch chaos do the fighting. No. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. There's no encounters in this area until we get our stuff, so... At least I assume there's no encounters. Oh, hey, there's our stuff. Obtained equip item. Obtained equip item. Does it put it all back on? Please tell me it did. Okay, good. I would not have wanted to actually have to sift through all this shit again. Cosmos has all the other stuff, so for now, I will put accessories on him. So let's give him something that boosts his agility, since his agility is ass. Yeah, I won't be able to do it tonight because I need to just find a save point. I have to wrap up. I have to wrap up. 36. Phys defense 2. Doesn't really matter. Actually, we haven't had Junior in a while. And right now, nobody has a scope, so you get to take the scope. Okay, well, I'll have to just say with a thing, that, yeah, because I gotta wrap up here. So yeah, that's enough for me. I gotta go. It's past my bedtime, sort of. But yeah, thank you all. Thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate everybody being here. Barring any like stupid things regarding being unable to sleep, I'll be back tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Central Time, where we'll be doing our other game. We'll be doing the game B, I guess, the B game, whatever you want to call it. Populous tomorrow, so we'll jump back into Populous. Using Hemlock on Xion, put it at 1 HP, and then see how much damage goes up. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I'm interested because it would certainly make things a little easier. I know I wouldn't have any issues with the one area that I got stuck on. Don't forget, we also, like Scarlett says right there, we have a brand new YouTube channel. Right now, there's nothing on it, but I will be uploading stuff to it very soon. So if y'all want to check that out and catch any of my videos that you might have missed, I'll be cutting them down to about 30-minute videos. So you can catch everything that you might have missed on the stream over there on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Until then, have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.